folks. Hopefully everybody is seeing this. Turn my fan on. There we go. But yeah, actually let me turn this down some, because that might cause that hum. If it gets hot, I'll turn it on. But yeah, welcome to another episode of Cosplay Engineer. It's been a real busy, hectic week for me. I got some good work done on the dagger. I'm at the point pretty much now where it's time really to go through the process of molding it. And I want to save that for Sunday because I have more time on Sunday to do it. And I want to show you guys the full process. See me making the box, you know, sealing the foam so it's ready for, you know, molding, the whole kit and caboodle. So I have more time Sunday to go through that so you guys can see it. So what I'm going to do tonight is work on my new personal cosplay, which if you look at my Twitch window you can see it. The character's name is Calibretto, and he is from a comic book known as Battle Chasers. It's about 10-11 years old. It was drawn by Joe Madeira, just really renowned comic book artist. He's the same guy who was one of the co-owners and head artist, lead artist behind Darksiders 1 and 2. So you guys would have seen his artwork, you know, all through those two games if you've never seen any of his comic works. He did Battle Chasers when everybody was doing superheroes. He did a fantasy themed superhero group, which was really different back in those days, and it took off. Everybody, including myself, just loved it. But he had got an opportunity to work on a bigger project, so he put his comic series on hold. He actually owned that series, so he never really got around of getting back to it. But every time he went somewhere, people would ask him, you know, are you going to bring it back? You know, what happened to the story? So he's finally decided to go ahead and just do that. Bring back the story, finish up the old arc, and start a new one. He's also doing a JRPG based in the universe with all the characters in the comics, which I think is amazing. Right now he's on a Kickstarter. They're in their last 3 days of funding. Within their first 3 days of funding, they funded the project. They hit the goal, which was 500K. And now they're going through all the stretch goals. And there is one they're approaching upon now. It's one where we actually will have the ability to upgrade our towns, building structures, whole 9 yards, and by doing that increase our ability to craft and other stuff in the game, which has never ever been done in a JRPG, so I'm looking forward to that. So last time I checked, I think they were like either 4,000 or 5,000 away from hitting that stretch goal. You know, so if you guys have not seen it yet, go on the Kickstarter, go to Battle Chasers, or type in Battle Chasers, and you'll be able to see his fun page and check it out. Yeah.
Good evening. No sound tonight for him, but I wanted to come by and say hi, congratulate what I'm sure is going to be a great build. Calibretto is a great character.
Ah, thank you, man. Yeah, he's hot.
Welcome back.
He is hot. Thank you, Kitty. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start working on him tonight. I want him to be epic. I want myself more than enough time. I want to build a few suits of armor for next year's conventions. As you can see from the pictures, he is a massive dude. He is definitely a huge one. So I'm going to start with the head first. And then from there, the next thing that I do on him is going to most likely be the hands. Because the hands, I have to actually make mechanical hands, because the size of his hand in comparison to his head is just freaking huge. So I'm going to actually build a prosthetic hand that the fingers can move and wiggle if I move and wiggle mine. So get the head done first, so I got my scale, and then from there I'll know just how big I need to make the hands. definitely be streaming, this whole build, on Twitch, on YouTube, on what was it, gaming TV, and Hitbox. So if you guys can't see it on one channel, you can go to the other channel and see it there. So let's go ahead and get started on this. Alright, so basically this head, it's a half head pretty much. Which is great because I have to make sure that this particular helmet is going to be close fitting to my head just to keep it as small as possible, since I have to base the whole body scale off of the head. So the smaller I can make the head, the less big I have to make everything else. And being that I gotta make it close fitting to my head, I'm not gonna be able to install a fan into this. Hey, Fast Roll, thank you so much, man, for the host. Much appreciated. I don't know why there's no sound. Hey, Knight. Yeah, because on my end, sound is going through OBS, no problem. And my mic is not muted. Oh, you can't use sound. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Alright, cool. But yes, as I was saying, because it's only a half mask, that kind of works in my favor, because I can drape black cloth down from here on down. That way, I'll still get air in the mask, and at the same time, my skin will be able to breathe, because my whole head's not being balled up. So that works. All right, let's slide over for a second. Let me cut some of this. Let's see, the head looks to be actually in 3 sections.
900 said it finished, Da Vinci, it finished. Why did they finish?
Let me guess, Night Hunter. Overlord? Is that what you're talking about? They finished? Yeah, I don't know if any of you guys out there are fans of the Overlord anime, but yeah, its last episode that finally came out for this first season. I know it's going to be a second season. That damn thing is just too insanely popular for it not to have a second season. But the way the first season ended, oh my fucking goodness, that was just serious. The reason why I'm hitting up here with a little bit of heat is so that I can flatten it out easier. Alright, so let's get started. First piece, of course, I'm going to work on is the forehead piece. Going to loosely freehand draw this, and I'm going to draw it bigger than what my actual forehead is, just so that I can lay this onto my dress form of my head and size it up, a lot better. It's always easier to make it a little bit bigger, then you just trim off the excess, than to have to do a whole new piece or get out the tape and start taping extra paper to it, to get that form just right. Okay, once again, I'm only going to draw half of this so that I can very easily flip it or fold it in half. Nice, Night Hunter. Oh man, it is a pleasure. I mean, I can think of so many people out there that inspire me. You know, Steve Wang. That man is just godly with his skills. Him and his team. Okay. Wow, this is almost on point. Huh. Damn near hit this out the box first try out. Okay, I can raise this up some.
Kaya Thomas says, working on my own build tonight. Glad to be here at the start of a large project. Pretty interesting. Interested to see how you'll end up doing the hands or shoulders.
The hands are going to be prehensile. I'm actually going to build a mechanical hand. I'm probably going to be using PVC pipe. I'm going to be using cables, eye hooks, and elastic. That way I'll get the attention that I need in the hand.
And I want to ask what your goal is for.
The goal goes towards the PSU for my computer. I want to be able to get a bigger power supply for it, and right now I'm about $100 short of getting that power supply. Once I get that bigger power supply, I can then go ahead and swap out my graphics cards to a more powerful one, my 970. That way my stream will run a lot better, a lot faster. I can handle running 3 cameras without it bogging down. Sometimes it bogs down or freezes up on me, stuff like that. But this piece here is freaking on point. Huh. It's rare that happens when you do a first cutting or something and it just seems to like boom fit. That's when it's freehand. But yeah, this is about right. So I can cut this out of foam and then the heat gun bend it so it fits the curvature of my head. Okay, let's go ahead and do that right now. See if I got a piece of scrap that's about that size before I cut on the big sheet. Nope, I don't think I do. Alright. Oh, wait a minute. I might have a piece down here. Not the right color, but who cares? Perfect. I'm gonna paint it anyway, so it really makes no difference what color it is. Cut here. Okay. It's when you're not sure how fresh your blade is, just do a little quick test cut. And when you cut through it, if you don't see no jagged edges towards the bottom, you're good. If you do, time to change that blade. Oh, by the way, Night Hunter, that, oh, he's left? Damn.